lately, I'm starting to think that even I sound like a crazy person. But tonight I was called to Cortland, New York, and 2 years ago, and my apologies actually because I should have taken this more serious than I did. 2 years ago, I came here for my birthday. Tonight, I was at a playground, and the little girl next to me started talking to me, and she was like, "You want to swing?" She was 2 years old, extremely articulate, like one of those starseed babies that is just way ahead of her time, right? And she tells me that she's going to be 3 on her birthday in September. And so I asked when her birthday was, and her birthday is September 9th. That is my birthday. When I was standing in this house 2 years ago, I was in the attic and I was having a conversation with the woman about the ballroom. And she told me a story about how this gentleman invented wire screening that is in your homes, in the windows, so that, like, we don't fall out or so the bugs don't come in. So, yeah, thanks to this guy. And unfortunately, I don't remember his name, but we'll have to do some research. But the 1890 house in Cortland, New York, this is actually built, I believe, as a small scale of Mr. Barnum's house from Barnum and Bailey Circus, which is funny because I keep talking about the circus lately. But back to my story. So we're in the attic, and in the attic there is like a poker room and a ballroom, and they built them so that they could have friends over. But when the house was built, at that time we had gas, right? Indoor gas. And so you could only have so much or for so long. So at night the gas would be lessened, right? So this gentleman would pay the gas company to keep the gas on at night, like late on a Friday or Saturday night, so that they could have guests and they could host parties, for debutantes or factory workers or whoever he had over at the time, because he built this huge factory to make his steel wire screens. And I kind of jokingly said to the woman, I said, well, they want everyone to have these smart meters in their house. I said, and I am concerned that we are going to go there again, right? That we are going to be, everything's going to be electric, and then, the grid's going to be overloaded. So, guess what? It's 10 o'clock on a Thursday night. Now you don't have electricity after 10 o'clock, so you better figure it out. And this is the kind of control that is really, really going to become accessible as we keep relinquishing our rights to a sovereign government. Now, I don't know what happened last night. I didn't watch the octogenarians fight at one another or whatever may have transpired, because really it's all just a show now. Trump was always meant to be reinstalled as part of the NWO, okay? If he doesn't capitulate to Putin in China, then we're really looking at a large-scale extravaganza, okay? So, I don't know how to tell you where we're going, but in not so many words, we have to figure out a way forward that is conducive to everyone. And this just blew my mind. The little girl with my birthday telling me that we're running out of time kind of scared the shit out of me. I've been working on a book for a while. None of it's that great, I kind of gave up everything. I went to school, I graduated, no one was there, I couldn't even walk across the stage. I watched my bachelor's graduation on my computer screen and my kids weren't even home. It was kind of shitty. Most things have been kind of shitty lately, I don't know. I went to the library last night. Like I said, they're throwing Narcan boxes on every blank space. They're desecrating my sacred places now. I walk in the door to the main fireplace room, and beep beep, yeah, there it is. I walk into the fireplace room and there's a friggin' Narcan box on the wall. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. If we had hobbies like reading and literature, or we were, still articulate, I would assume that people they wouldn't do heroin, right? I would assume we have better things to do. We remember how to entertain ourselves. But when we throw them in jail and give them tablets and they can't even get a paper book with the texture and the feel of the pages and some kind of humanity, what are we doing, you guys? Like, shit, somebody, I want to scream for help at this point. Like, uncle, I don't know what to do to make people understand that we have to start waking up a little bit, because relinquishing all of our sovereignty is ignorant. It's ignorant.